The most notable thing is that a Royal Commission is in the hands of the Commissioner. I think that sounds so obvious, of course, but what do I mean by that? If you've ever seen the sort of fights between senior counsel and Royal Commissioners in some of the Royal Commissions that have been broadcast, you can see the Royal Commissioners asserting their authority, determining what the relevant issues are. That can be quite different from normal litigation, where the parties have a lot more control over the issues that are before the court and how they are going to be addressed. So you do, as I've said, you do need to have counsel who understands that, and you also need to understand that the Royal Commissioner can change the focus with relatively short notice as to what they're looking at. You don't have the benefit of time that you might have in other litigation. Not that you always have time in other litigation as well, but some Royal Commissions can work very, very quickly. You can have a request to deal with an issue on very short notice. So you have to be well prepared to understand what the issues are that are likely to arise. And then you really have to be prepared to work with the Commission to identify how you're going to answer, produce evidence and deal with those issues in a timely way. Of course, there are limits on Royal Commission powers, and sometimes we see parties who will challenge those. So it's not the case that a Royal Commissioner's powers are absolute, but they are a lot more considerable, I think, than some counsel and lawyers appreciate at the start of the process.